Hello, Cancer, and welcome to your September reading. I hope that you're all doing wonderfully. This is going to be a general message for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. As always, never give up your power to a reading or to a reader. Please use your own highest intuition and guidance. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Each month I do the videos in the order of most liked, and also the decks are all going to be listed in the description box below. So I'm just burning a bit of yerba sante to clear your space here, and let's start with your reading, my beautiful Cancers. So I'm going to be pulling from this beautiful crystal deck. We'll get you 3 crystal cards, and then we'll get into your tarot. So let's call in the divine with love and with light, and the archangels at the 4 corners of the world, and the 6 elements of earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether to join us today for this reading for the Cancer Collective. So thank you to the guides and the angels. Highest and best messages for Cancer for September 2022. What does Cancer need to know? And there's too many that wanted to pop out there. So let's keep going. All right, Cancer, let's see what we have for you. Okay, perfect. So this one, it was the ones that flipped. Isn't that funny? So here's 3 that flipped. This is perfect. And I think we'll take the 4th one. You'll just get a bonus. So we're getting the diamond for you of transcendence. And this comes out under the element of storm. Each of these cards has an element surrounding it, and that corresponds to it. So you're getting the diamond with the angels. So there's an angelic consciousness that's coming in. The diamond obviously being pure white light, very high vibrational. And when the storm cards come in, it shows us that there is some type of change that's taking place. It's where earth, air, fire, and water all come together to form perfect conditions for a storm. So it's showing that there's some change, some enlightenment, some revelations, and you can see this beautiful angel here is helping someone up. So it's showing that there's angels that are around you. And here we see action with Carnelian, and this is fire energy. And we see the sun and this beautiful figure who's like leaping into action, taking a leap of faith. It has that energy of the Fool. There's a strength and an agility that's here. So it looks like you're transcending something this month. You're rising above something, taking action towards something. And with Carnelian, it links back to your sacral chakra. So it's something very that's very tied to your emotions. It's something that you're birthing. It's something that you're wishing to create. So taking the action, he's jumping over water here. So it is like a nod to the emotions and wishes and dreams and hopes and all of that. So there's a strength in the action that you take this month. And you're getting pyrite with earth energy for Virgo season. So this is a huge blessing, and this is Mars. So more action, directed power, directive power. So it's a sign that there's a blessing around whatever it is that you're taking action around this month, whatever you're leaping into, whatever sort of nudges that you're getting from the angels, from your guides to do. There's a big blessing around it. It could have to do with your finances, your work, your career, but it can also be about love and relationship as well. And it's showing, Cancer, where this is a month for you to take action. This is a month for you to direct your power in a very specific direction, forward movement. And for some of you, maybe you're in this place right now of really feeling like you may need some help, you may need some angelic assistance, and it's really there for you because there may be some changes that are happening, or you're sensing the shifting energies, something shifting. And the last card that came out was the element of water. So this is amazing. It's your element, it's Amazonite, and this is the doorway into your personal truth. So that's an important part of all of this, your directive power, the action that you're taking, this energy that is looking to be created from within you, that it's something that's really tied into your truth, something that you know really deep within you. And this is also very calming energy here. I feel very calm looking at it. And Amazonite really does help you to be in your truth, to speak your truth, and to do so in a way that really feels good, because this card feels so good. So it really feels good. And it's a doorway into that. So that's amazing. Amazing. Let's look at the bottom of the deck and see what was there. Yeah, something about your throat chakra, because here's more water. So innocence with blue lace agate. Here's the mermaid at the bottom of the ocean here. She looks like sort of mesmerized by this stone. So there's definitely a throat chakra activation that's happening for Cancerians this month. And, you know, we do have a full moon in Pisces this month, and that's a fellow water sign. So you may be feeling this moon a little bit more, you know, feeling this moon like it's sort of like a doorway for you. It's an entrance into something that's allowing you to really take action in a specific area or areas of your life. Really beautiful. So let's get into your tarot, Cancer, and we'll see where we go with this. So I'm feeling like, yeah, you can use any of these stones, you know, any of like the white stones. So with the diamond energy, you could use like faceted quartz, really any of the white stones. What else am I thinking about? Like even like some of the, I'm trying to think of what, like cubic zirconia, like anything that's sort of faceted and sparkly and brilliant. Selenite, even any of the stones that are related to the angels. Dambarite is a really powerful stone that you could be using as well, like connecting with the angels. And then pyrite's going to be important for you also, because I think it's helping you manifest some of your blessings. And carnelian is always one of my go-tos. So you can, I'm even seeing you maybe even taking some crystals and just laying them on your body, you know, laying crystals over your throat chakra. If you're wearing anything around your neck this month, maybe carnelian or blue lace agate or amazonite. If you have diamonds, maybe it's time to break out some of the diamonds. If you have any diamond earrings, put them on your ears, because it may be your angels speaking to you through them. Okay, so let's get you some tarot, Cancer, and see where we go with this. So this is the vice versa tarot. Before I cut the deck, we see the sun. And this deck is two-sided. So it has the light side and the night side. So your first card out is Justice. And this is the back side of Justice. So this may be what you're waiting for, sort of waiting for the truth to be spoken, waiting for something to be resolved. I love how there's a butterfly on that sword there, and we see sort of, it's like the back of Lady Justice, and there's a nod to the cosmos out there. So even like the scales have been dropped. So this may be something that you're waiting for, because the sword is like in the ground. It's not pointed up, but it's showing where a transformation and a change is about to take place. So I'm really feeling it's connected into this transcendence card. There may be something that you're waiting for to shift, waiting for an answer, waiting for a resolution, waiting for the energy to shift for you. But with the Justice coming out, it will come. It will come. It may feel like it's being delayed right now, because this is the front of Lady Justice. And you can see Isis there in the background. So some of you may work with the energy of Isis, the goddess of magic and alchemy, the mother, the sister, you know, just that beautiful energy. So it's showing where justice is coming. It may just feel like it's delayed. And here's the Eight of Pentacles. I love this side of the Eight of Pentacles. It is showing that you're hard at work around something. So you're not sitting still. You're doing the work. You're putting in the time and energy. There's something that you've committed to. You have a solid commitment. And I love how it's almost a nod to like the inner child who's watching himself as an adult do the work. This is the apprentice becoming the master. So it's where you're really dedicated to something. You've been really dedicated to this thing. And then we're getting the Hermit there. So yeah, it feels like there is something that you've been waiting for the energy to shift, waiting for something to happen. And with this side of the Hermit, you can see where the soul searching is just about complete, because he's sending out the bird. Like he's got his hand out here and he's sending out the bird to go give a message. So your message is coming. Here's a nod to the moon. So the full moon in Aquarius this month, I feel that there's like messages that are coming. Virgo energy, so this is in real time, and we're getting, this is the Page of Swords here. So yes, this is a message that's coming to you, like it's actually coming towards you. I love how this sword almost looks like a lightsaber, you know, so it's of the light. It's definitely something that's of the light. You see that? He almost looks a bit angry, but here, this is a message that's coming to you, and it's going to come in at the perfect time is what I'm feeling. It's going to come in at the perfect time. And here we have the Page of Cups. There's definitely some kind of an answer, a message. I was feeling like it's of the light here because we see the Page of Cups. So it really is of the light. I see that a conversation's going to be had. And with the personal truth of Amazonite and the innocence of the blue lace agate, I'm sensing that this sort of communication, whatever it is, whoever's taking action, it's going to be really heartfelt. It's going to be very honest, very clear. That's a message that I'm getting. It's going to be very, very clear communication, and you are going to have the justice that you've been waiting for, the resolution, you know, where there's a highest outcome for all, because Lady Justice is blind, you know, so there's definite progress that you're going to be making. And let's look at the bottom of the deck. So we're seeing the Ten of Swords here, which was an ending, you know, something maybe came to an end or a completion of a cycle. And I feel that this is what you are waiting for a resolution around. And it's around something that, like I said, you've been very committed to. And you may even be at this time doing a bit of healing from this, or that's what you've been doing. The Hermit goes within. The Hermit really goes within to do some healing. We can see the egg there that's coiled, that has a snake coiled around it. So it's showing a rebirth is coming. There's really and truly a transformation that's going to be happening this month. And there is assistance for you. There is support. The angels have been there. They're there. They see what's going on, and they're going to be lifting you up. So I think that's a message, is to be really open to that. I feel that the Page of Cups energy may be you. So this is going to be two people having a conversation here. Maybe you're dealing with an air sign or an earth sign, but you're going to be having a conversation, and I think it's going to be very heartfelt. So let's get you some oracle cards, and then we're going to clarify the tarot and get deeper into this. So let's ask about your energy right now. And then I think we'll get a card for the person or the situation that you're dealing with. Okay, Sacred Union here, number 14. So this may be around a sacred union. We see the masculine and the feminine here. Number 14 with vitality, growth, fertility, and sexuality. So this is an important relationship or situation to you, because it has to do with your growth, your you know, your all of it, your fertility, your abundance. It's something like I was feeling like Cancer is very, very committed to this person or this thing. It's very important to you. So, so that's a message from Spirit that it is a sacred union. It is a part of your sacred path. Okay. And this may be where this month somebody's really taking action towards you. They want to have a conversation with you, but I'm feeling it is very mutual. And this could be somebody that you haven't spoken to, or there's sort of been, I don't know, like things have been a bit stuck or quiet or something like that, but this is the month where you're going to have a conversation. Yes, Lancelot, with devotion, chivalry, romance, and heroism. So somebody is definitely wanting to come to you to communicate, and this may be your energy as well, you know, that this is someone that you really love. It's something that you really love. You're willing to go the distance for this thing, this person. There's the full moon again. So I'm definitely feeling that this Piscean full moon is going to impact your life in a very positive way. It's going to bring you closer to the thing that you desire, the thing that you love. So this doesn't have to be romantic. This can be like your mission here, your mission of heroism, your mission of devotion, because for many of you, this is around like your work and the work that you do and your mission here on earth, that you have a commitment to it. Maybe it's something that you've been working on since you were much younger. You know, you're a work in progress. You started off as an apprentice and you're becoming a master. So this is really really about your mission. I do feel, Cancer, like you are a very romantic person. You are very chivalrous. You take relationships and your commitments very, very seriously. You're willing to really put in the hard work. You're really dedicated. You know, you don't quit easily. You may come to other people's aid very often with the heroism. You come in as the hero. You know, you're the one that sort of takes action all the time. You're willing to bend over backwards for people. You're willing to like really go the distance, go the extra mile for people. And a lot of times, you know, with this Mars energy, it's interesting because Cancer, you're such a beautiful feminine energy, but you also have this very strong willpower. It's like when you know that you want something, when you know that you want to become really good at something, you really give to it. You put in all of the energy, all of the effort. And it feels like maybe you're doing a bit of soul searching around that. There may be one area of your life where you're working on healing some of your old wounds. You know, you're really working on healing some of these old wounds. Here's the knight here, you know, and he's had the swords like all through his armor. So, and you have an armor as a crab, right? You have like an armor as a crab because inside you are so delicate and soft and lovely and beautiful. So it's almost like you have to have this natural armor. So I forgot where I was going with this. I'm just getting a lot of messages for you just about your dedication and about your nobility and about the way that you really commit to things. So with this backside of the Justice, I feel there is something that you're looking for more balance around this month. You want things to be more balanced. Maybe you really want to have this very important conversation and you've been putting it off. So this is the month where maybe you're taking action to have this conversation. It has to do with something you're feeling on a very, very deep level. It's about speaking your truth. And it is coming from a very, very innocent place. Like it's very heart-centered. Whatever this is, whoever this is, you love them deeply. You only want the best for them. So this is why I think of all of the cards, like the carnelian and the blue stones are the most important for you, because the carnelian is going to help you balance out the emotions around it. It's like a fiery emotion. And the blue lace agate is going to help to like really speak these things clearly, open up the throat chakra to give you the courage to do that and direct your power towards success, because you want this to be successful. At the bottom of the deck was Merlin with magic and alchemy and equilibrium. See, there's the balance and perception. So this is telling me like you've got all the tools on the table. You actually have everything that you need to deal with this in a very, very high-minded, logical way where you can alchemize this energy. You can have a positive outcome. You can attain this balance that you're seeking here. And he's carrying the green flame, which is sort of like the sorcerer's stone, you know, the emerald tablets. It has a lot of knowledge. It has a lot of magic and a lot of healing power. And he's got that very small little white owl there. So let's get a couple of cards for the person that you're dealing with. And then we're going to pull you some more tarot. Okay. So I love this. I think that this situation or this person will meet you where you're at. This is very interesting because Galahad is the son of Lancelot. And Lancelot, he had some trouble, you know? I mean, the whole thing with Guinevere and Arthur, and oh my God, he was so torn up because he loved both of them so much. So Galahad was Lancelot's son. You can see where he is connected to the moon. So this person feels very connected to you. You're like tattooed on them. Do you see that? You're tattooed on them. They need some healing with this white spring. They need to do some healing. It's available for them. I think they need to replenish their energy. I feel this person will meet you halfway as another knight. They are also wanting to be courageous. They want to triumph with you. I feel there's something that they need to surrender into. It might have to be some of their, like their own, the way that they see it. They may be very fixed in their beliefs. So, but you're tattooed on them. And they're gonna do some healing here. It's an energy healing. The white spring, you know, they can go in there and they can receive a clearing and a healing. There's a little dragonfly in there, so I feel that spirit is gently guiding them towards this, because I'm feeling like they need a bit of, I don't know, like a bit of purification almost. And for many of you, this is romantic, but for others of you, this is like your personal journey around, you know, your career, or it's a family relationship, because we see father and son here. So it's going to be different for each of you. And for them, I feel, yeah, they need to pierce through some sort of illusion. Like they might be in some kind of a fog, or they've been in some kind of a fog. They're going to go through a transformation around their own perception. Like it's almost like some kind of piercing the veil of something that they couldn't get through before. So I feel that this is going to be lifted for them as the month progresses, definitely around the full moon in Aquarius. So let's get you some more tarot, and then we'll pull some more oracle, and then I have one final tarot deck that I want to use. So I just wanted to use a variety of decks this month. So let's clarify these cards. Okay, so we did get two jumpers here. Yeah, so there may have been, you know, there's something, right? There's something. The Three of Swords with the Six of Swords. So this is really moving on from a disappointment, a heartbreak, a betrayal, just, you know, something. The Swords energy going through the heart, where it really is more, we have to heal the mind. It's a memory of something. Maybe it was just words that hurt you, or, you know, whatever it is, this is leaving that behind. This is transiting away from this, moving on to better times. It's getting back into balance. So those will be your extras. So with Justice, we get the Nine of Cups. So yes, it is going to come around, and it's going to be very, very positive for you. It will complete that cycle. With the Eight of Pentacles, the Five of Cups. So some of you may be like, you know, you're just working really hard, and that may be something that's helping you deal with some kind of sense of loss around this, or just feeling sad that things haven't gone the way that you foresaw them going, like some kind of a disappointment here, and you're really waiting for that wish to come true. Like this is something that's deep within your heart. With the Hermit is the Page of Pentacles. So I feel this is the message that's coming to you. Of all of the pages, like now you're getting 3 pages. This is the one who has like the solid offer. So this is someone wanting to show up and actually do the work, and they have a plan, and they want to show you that they can commit, and that they can put in the work, and that they're just as dedicated as you are. So I feel that this is the message that's coming out to you, because maybe it's your person or your situation that has been the Hermit, where they're kind of closed off. You can't get in, you know, you're having trouble getting through that fog. It's like they're just in some kind of a haze or a fog, and like you want to get inside of like, how are they feeling? What's going on with them? And I feel that this is what they're coming out of. They're going to be talking, they're going to be sharing, and I think they're really going to show up to show you that they want to do the work too. And with the Page of Swords, we get the Four of Pentacles. So this is where someone's kind of holding out. We're going to clarify that one. And the energy feels kind of stuck here. So we're going to clarify. It's like a push and pull with them. I think they're very stubborn. I think that's the message, is that this is someone who, or it's a situation that feels very stubborn to change, stubborn to compromise, stubborn to really move the energy. I feel they're very set in their ways. And with the Page of Swords, Page of Cups is the Seven of Swords. So, you know, maybe there was some kind of a deception. The truth wasn't being revealed to you. And I feel that this is almost like you really wanting the truth, wanting an apology, really just wanting to talk about it. Let's get it out in the open, because it's coming out like with that personal truth here. And the Seven of Swords is someone who's kind of running away from the truth. You know, they're running away. In fact, he's taken the swords and he's running in the opposite direction. But if you notice, like he's barehanded and he's carrying 5 swords. So eventually, you know, he's going to cut himself trying to carry these. Like it's like running away from the truth, running away from the problem. And I think that that's what you want to talk about. And I feel that it seems like they want to show you, this may be someone who's more comfortable showing through action. Like they want to show you through action, through like doing the things. But as far as like getting deep into their emotions, they may hold back. They may not talk a whole lot, or this is sort of what they're going through right now. This person may have suffered some great heartbreak 3 years ago, 3 months ago, 6 years ago, 6 months ago, and they're still trying to heal that. They're still moving on from that. So I think we'll pull some additional messages for them. And here's your card. Here's your card, Queen of Cups with the Knight of Pentacles. You really could be dealing with a Virgo or an earth sign. Yeah, and it's like, you know, you have all the love. You're here holding space. I see that. You're really holding space for them. And you're trying to meet them where they're at. You're like, all right, if you're going to come to me as a Page of Swords, then I'm going to come to you as this Page of Cups. Like there's such a quality of awareness that Cancer has. You're very aware, you know, you're just very, very aware of meeting someone where they're at. But I feel like one of the messages from Spirit is don't do that at the sacrifice and the expense of your own personal truth. So with this healing, like I said, I feel that this person really needs some healing. And I think one of the messages from Spirit is that they are moving slowly. There's someone, they're very practical. You're a water sign, so you want to maybe jump into the emotions. Let's get into all of it. You may feel like this angel who's sort of picking them up, who's sort of rescuing them, coming to their, you know, coming to their aid. And again, like I said, with you, it's like you want to jump in, you want to get deep into the watery energy, you want to talk about it, you know, and not everybody is able to meet you there. And I know that you have an awareness of this. So they're sort of coming up very practical, like very, very slow moving. And here's that Page of Swords with the Knight of Pentacles. They do want to talk. I'm telling you, they do want to talk. So let's get some more messages. And then we're going to pull some more tarot cards because I am very, very curious to see how this is going to go for you this month. So let's use the Alice the Wonderland deck. I'm pulling this out this month because the energies feel a bit strange. I don't know how else to say it, like strange. Now we also have Mercury that's going retrograde, and Virgo season, Virgo is ruled by Mercury. So, you know, the communication may be a bit slower. People may have trouble getting their words out. You know, it's just that kind of energy, but I don't see anything bad about them. Like I don't think that they've been doing anything really nefarious behind your back. I don't see that. I see them as someone, they just have difficulty expressing themselves. They may be grieving over something. You definitely, like, they're your wish. Like, you want to have happiness around this. You know, they make you very happy. You feel that this is like a sacred union, a sacred business partner, a sacred friendship, family member, all of that. So we're all mad here. Yes, this is exactly what I was feeling for September. It just feels a little like weird. And we're all mad here. Everyone is a little different. So this may be the two of you. It does feel for you, you know, like this very divine energy. You can see that there's so much growth inside of this area of your life. You feel very passionate about this. You want to see it grow. You feel that it's very fertile. You're willing to go the extra mile. You're willing to take this leap of faith. And the two of you, or you and the situation, there may be some things that are just a bit different. And I think it's maybe acknowledging that, like, I know that these things are different, but this is where I see that that we're also alike, and that, you know, inside of our uniqueness, and maybe you both feel different from like the rest of the world. You know, it's like when the two of you are together, it's like you against the world, you know. You really connect on that level specifically. So let's see what else we have. Growing up, number 17, wanting to grow in experience, rejection of perpetual youth. So maybe for this person, because we're seeing Galahad here, this person may have trouble with that, they need some more experience. I see that, but they want that. They want to grow. The rejection of perpetual youth, because I was almost feeling like this may be someone who doesn't really want to grow up so much because of all of the pages, but it seems like they're doing that, because the Hermit is coming out there in the center, and that's about know thyself and becoming wise, like the old wise one. So there's something about that, about their age, and that they really do want to grow. I see that they also want to grow inside of this situation, because again, I see that you are so committed to this, or you've been really dedicated. Bottom of the deck is nonsense. And we see Alice here with the Queen, right? And it says, it's time to talk sense, number 28, the Queen of Hearts. So yeah, maybe there have been with that Page of Swords, maybe there's been some arguing, maybe there's been some fights where you're just like, what are we like, in high school? Like, this just feels so stupid and ridiculous. So it's time to talk sense. And I see like you really saying that, but also remembering that this Page of Cups is like having a conversation with a fish. So it can be a bit ridiculous. And I think there's something where we can kind of like, lighten the mood a little bit, but I just feel like you've got something to say here. You've got something to really express. And again, the innocence, it may even be them. They may have a quality about them that is sort of very innocent, and that may be some place where the two of you really connect. So you may be connected. Maybe they're also a water sign as well. So let's get you some more tarot, and we'll clarify this further. And then we will move on to a few last oracle cards. So let's see where this is going for you, Cancer. So this is Legend, the Arthurian Tarot. I think you're really going to like this. Okay, so with the Wish card is the Three of Cups, the dressing of the sacred spring. Yep. So when we're talking about this white spring and the sacred spring, I really do feel that there's going to be beautiful healing. And maybe that's the justice, maybe that's where it comes back into balance. It's through community. There's maybe some friends. This could be around friendships, all of these ladies here together. That the friends are important, that having fun is important, that being together and eating together and drinking together and all of that is important, and the dressing of the sacred spring. So it is being prepared for them, and there is really going to be healing, and I think that that's where things will come into greater balance for you this month. With the Five of Cups, we get the Two of Spears. So it is a choice, everybody has a choice to make. And as much as we sometimes feel that we know what the right choice is for someone, or we know the right direction for someone else, we can't force them. But these are two masculines here, and they're having a conversation about, which path they're going to be taking, where they're feeling inspired to go, what their decisions are. It's two potential timelines. So I feel that there is going to be a clearer direction that's going to be taking place this month. If this person is in a lower place, if they're doing some healing around grief or sadness or loss, lack of self-worth, whatever it is, I do see them sort of getting solidly planted in like, okay, do I want to stay on this lower timeline, or do I want to elevate onto a higher timeline with inside of this situation where there's happiness and where there's growth, Do I want to take that leap and take action? Because I feel like you're going to be leaping either way. You're going to be directing your energy towards the future, which is positive and abundant. With the Hermit and the Page of Pentacles, we get the Queen of Swords with more goes. So Libran energy coming out here. And this can be, again, it's sort of that energy of like not being able to open up from the heart. It's interesting though, because her throat chakra is really activated. So I feel that there really will be conversations. I just feel like it's something where Maybe this is even for you. You know, it's sort of removing some of the heavier emotions around it, getting your emotions very balanced, being in your power emotionally from that angle, and then speaking your truth from there, because it's really, really connected into the personal truth. With the Queen of Swords. So there's definite conversations that are going to be happening. You're going to be having the important conversations. And maybe it's just not going to be so emotional, or it's not going to be even so cutting. You know, if this has been sort of part of their energy where it's like very defensive and ready to just use their words, you know, and not really even think so much about if those words are hurtful, I feel that this is where it's going to be softened, matured. I think the word is matured. It's going to be more mature this month, which is great. And let's see what else we have here. And the Queen of Cups, look at that. So here's your Queen of Cups coming out. This is you, Cancer, and then we see Libra. So the two feminine energies, which, you know, when you have a queen and a queen, it's like both of them think that they're the queen, and both are just sort of receptive. So it's like you both want to hear from the other. And I feel like maybe that's a message, is knowing that if you feel like you've been waiting for them to speak, I don't know, Cancer, this may be the month where you're the one that's taking the action. You're directing the energy. You're the one kind of like, not in charge here, because I know that with justice coming out, you really want to see that it's equal, but just know that this person is sort of in receiving mode as well. So I think it's safe for you to take action where you feel that it is necessary, where you're feeling like there's no more holding back, okay? And also that because it's coming out with this Page of Swords and the Four of Pentacles, where maybe you've been feeling that they've been withholding emotion or withholding love, they really do love you, because the Queen of Cups is coming out with them here. So with the Page of Cups and the Seven of Swords, look at that, Cancer, there is so much potential here. This is the Sacred Union. This is Camelot. In this deck, it's Kornbennick. But this is, you know, where love is reciprocated. This is where it's long lasting. This is where there's family. It's something very, very solid. It's built to last. It's a love of a lifetime. So I'm really feeling like I don't think that they're holding back any deep, dark secrets from you. I don't think that they are, you know, doing all kinds of awful things behind your back. I think that they just have trouble showing their vulnerability. And it may just need time. Like, you may just need to give it time. They do care about you deeply. And I see that this is the outcome here. The Ten of Cups, tens are always the outcome. So it is highly probable that this is where you're headed. From the Nine of Cups to the Ten of Cups, there has to be conversations. There has to be action. I don't think that this is a month to stand still, even though we have Mercury retrograde. Bottom of the deck. Okay, I'm going to show you the bottom of the deck. Wow. Okay, you're going to love this. So we have the Queen of Shields with the Six of Shields. So it's the earth energy, Queen of Pentacles, you know, doing the work, very committed, very practical, down to earth. She's kind of the kitchen witch there, in charge of the household. She's very good at business as well. And, you know, it's she's giving out to the community, giving charity, doing all the things, and maybe not receiving the same back in return if it's around your work or your relationship. Six of Swords is where, like, we sort of move beyond the 6 and the 6 there. Six of Swords, we move past the hard times to a brighter future. We leave the hard things in the past. We make a commitment to leave the hard things in the past. And then we see the Hermit. So this really may be your person. They're in a transition away from something. They're transitioning away from something, and they have to do some healing, and they're doing some soul searching. So if they feel withdrawn, it's for a reason, because they are your perfect match here. You see that? They're your perfect match in the physical. It really is a sacred union. So that's Uther and Igraine. They really, really love you. They see you as a divine counterpart. So Cancer, if they seem like they're disconnected, just know that they're actually doing some healing right now. And I do see that they're going to come around. So after that 10 of Cups, from the top of the deck was the 4 of Spears, which is the 4 of Wands. Okay, so this is a card of the wedding, okay, and twin flame. So this is definitely a sacred union, a twin flame connection, whatever you want to call it, divine counterpart, divine union. If this is not about love, then this is about happy home, happy life, celebrating. You know, it's all of these beautiful things. It's just a life that's worth living. But it really starts with somebody taking action, directing their power, speaking their truth in a way that is loving. And also, I feel that there is some element of surrender, like, because you may be ready for all of this and they may not be fully ready right now. And I am not here to encourage you to be with anyone who is toxic, abusive, and horrible and mean to you. So if that's your story, then I am not condoning that. But if this is just someone who seems to be having a hard time, they're not opening up, you know the story. So that's where, I feel like it's worth waiting for. And but obviously, like, you can still have your boundaries. And that's why I always say never give up your power to a reading or to a reader. So let's get you some oracle cards from the Sacred Creators. And then we're going to finish up. Stick around with this little Wishcraft deck. Super cute. So thank you, angels. Thank you, Spirit. Please show me Cancer for the month of September. Okay, we got a jumper and we got another jumper. Perfect. So, oh, you're going to love what was at the bottom of the deck. So, yes, Cancer, limitations inspire innovations. So where are you feeling limited? In any area of your life. And this is where those limitations inspire you to be innovative, creative, think outside the box, do things a little bit differently. Inside of this, maybe you're thinking up creative ways to talk to this person, to, work your magic. The Merkaba is there. So that's Archangel Metatron, who, 1111 with the 4 of Spears, twin flame. So Archangel Metatron may really be a guide for you through this door here. To the Akashic Records. So it is really about like the creativity around it, just around anything in your life. So where are you feeling limited? This is where you can become more creative, more fluid, all of that. And I think this is important too. Here's the rooster crowing at the break of dawn. Celebrate your wins. Number 49. This is very important this month. It's important for you to take time to celebrate. 4 of Spears, where we pause to celebrate. 3 of Cups, where we eat, drink, and be merry. So whatever that is, make sure that you are patting yourself on the back, celebrate your victories, celebrate your wins. Maybe some of you are getting up a bit earlier, you're getting your exercise in the morning, your creative projects done in the morning, whatever that is. You're maybe doing your meditating in the morning or you're hiking in the morning. And I want to show you at the bottom of the deck. So the edge of evolution feels messy. It does. It's like you're on the edge of this giant leap, right? This evolution. And before he jumped right here, oh my God, he was probably like a mess before that. It was like, all right, okay, let me get my foot in place. Let me like make sure that, whatever it is, I have my energy drink or, whatever. So the edge of evolution feels messy. You are evolving. And transcendence is important, that first card that came out, because this is where we're not just transforming something, we're actually transcending it. It means that this is something, it's so powerful that we won't ever go back to being the same ever again once we transcend this thing. And this could be your person's energy, maybe it's the company that you work for, like your husband, your wife, your son, your daughter, your lover, whatever it is. So it may feel a bit messy as the month kicks off, but it is not going to stay that way, okay? And it could be that's a message for them too, that they're on this edge of evolution and it feels messy for them. And they're just trying to figure out what the heck is going on. And that's why the Hermit came out twice. And I just have to show you that underneath the Edge of Evolution card is fill your cup with sacred giggles. And I love this. Time with friends. Make sure that you take some time to laugh and be in joy and be happy. You deserve it. Okay, so let's get you a final message from this adorable deck here, the Wishcraft cards. So thank you, angels. Thank you, guides. What do you have for my beautiful Cancers for the month of September? Please help me to guide Cancer for September. So we get moon wishes. Yes, Cancer, here's your ruling planet coming out. The moon shows me patience, okay? Yeah, because of all the cycles and just how the moon is always, you know, it's always changing. The cycles change, the energy changes. So have patience. Have patience with your wishes, your manifestations, your goals, all of it. Your planet is showing you patience this month. Maybe next month it's showing you something different. And look at this little boy who's out in a magical field at like a sunset flying his kite. So windy kite magic, my wishes matter. Beautiful. So the wind, there's some kind of magic for you in the wind, air magic. So there's something in that for you. You know, you can, maybe you love flying kites, or you could like use feathers to send up your prayers to the guides. And let's get you one more. Here's a nod to autumn and the children playing in the leaves. So that's a message in itself. Let the leaves go. I can let go of what I no longer need. And see how I almost said I cannot let go of what I no longer need? So that's a message too. And this may be sort of what your person or the situation is going through. It's almost growing pains. It's that stubborn energy of like, no, I don't want to let this go, even though they know they need to let it go. Oh, I can't let that go. And it's like, yes, you can let it go. They may have to do it in their own time. That's the moon showing you patience. And this is for you too. You can let go of what you no longer need in whatever area of your life that, you know, resonates for you in, is that, yes, it is good to let things go. It's good to create that space. Nature shows us how to do that. She's so magical. She just like shows us all of these signs and symbolism around how, you know, we're a part of her. And so we can do the same things. So you've got kite magic, windy kite magic. So if you have a day where you go outside over the next 30 days and it's very, very windy, maybe just take a moment to like sit in silence, because there may be messages in the wind for you, or you're receiving feathers that are coming from the wind, or the birds have messages for you. It's connected to the air element, and you could be dealing with an air sign, absolutely, or another water sign. That's what I'm seeing. So my beautiful Cancers, those were your messages. I love you so very much. I'm wishing you nothing but the best. Take extra good care this month. Do something special for yourself and get your sunshine, drink your water, and I will see you all soon. Take good care. Namaste.